Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you might be, perhaps watching this. It's a beautiful morning here in North Carolina. Birds are singing, planes are going overhead. Today what's on my mind is about your why. There's so much out there right now about what your why is, what your purpose is. Maybe it's just me, but I can see that everywhere, and it's something that we always come back to because it's basically asking, what do you want? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be overall? And we don't really ask that question too much. But the way I think about it is that what's really helped me is, rather than trying to find your purpose, find your why, it's more like creating it. And it's like, I don't know what it is. There's so many things out there. There's so many things I like. And it doesn't matter so much as to really define it up front. You're not going to find out until you start to doing it. So just pick an area. And whatever area that just kind of makes you smile the most. You haven't got to overcomplicate. Let's just make it simple. What makes you smile, or interests you, or excited, or something that makes you want to get out of bed in the morning? Something you're looking at on your calendar, going, "Cool, I can't wait to do that." Or something set up in your life that you're looking forward to, whatever it might be. And then start to think about, in that area, what would a person do? What would a person be that is really up into that place you want to be? Meaning, let's just say your preference, say your place you wanted to be was in sports. Let's say you wanted to be the best weightlifter in the world. Right? If you were the best weightlifter in the world, think about what that would mean. What would you have to do? What would you have to do to be the best weightlifter in the world? There's plenty of things and plenty of ways to think about this. But here's the simple way that's really makes sense for me. Is to think about, all right, well, I've never lifted weights before, if that's the case, and I want to get to a place where I'm a top level weightlifter. And that's what you're going to put out there. You say, okay, that interests me, I want to be a top level weightlifter. And then all you got to do is make sure that's written down, of course, and then all you got to do is take actions like a top level weightlifter would do. And the more times you take those actions, the more you move towards being that person. And every time you decide that a top level weightlifter might work out 6 days a week, he might have 100% focus on his nutrition, might be really focused on his sleep. If you start to do those things, right, you balance weeks on top of weeks of the same thing, you get enough references, and after a while you become that person. It's not about achieving being a top level weightlifter per se, it's being that person. What does that person do? So it's how do you be, not what you get. It's how you become that along the way. It's a really simple way of thinking about it. Decide which area you're interested in. Say that area was another sport. Right? I want to be a top level tennis player. I want to be a top level athlete anywhere. I want to be top in a certain business. What is it that those people would be, right? Start with that end in mind. What do they do on a regular basis? And then start to do those things. And as you start to do those things, you become that person. Real simple. What is it you want to be? Who do you want to be? And how do you get there? Think about it that way. Keep it simple, keep it easy. Start to do those things, create it for yourself, and you will become that person.